Welcome to another episode of Take a Card, Make a Card. My name is Evan.
I am Javier.
This is the show where we make a 5-match card based on matches from history that fall under a set of guidelines. You know what the guidelines are because you've read it's on the screen here and you've read the title of the YouTube video. We don't know at time of recording what the guidelines are going to be. It's very fun.
Yeah, I am not looking forward to it.
Hey, well, you won last week, or last time we did this. So
Yes.
At Shooter World on YouTube, shout out to Shooter World. You said you liked the concept. Javier won the last time we did this. You let us know in the comments who had the better card. Like I said, we have no idea what the card is going to be. The rules: you cannot repeat a wrestler. You cannot repeat a title. It has to be a match that has actually happened in history. You have 5 minutes to put together the card, and of course, it is 5 matches long because we agree NXT takeovers are the right length.
Yes, unless it's the fast lane from a few weeks ago. It was like 5 or 6 matches, and somehow still went 3.5 hours.
It's a very long matches, but they were good.
It's true.
Yeah. All right. I have the take card, make card on the screen. I know you're already going to pick 7. Should I even ask?
6, actually.
6? You're going to pick 6?
I always pick 6. 6 is my favorite number.
I thought you picked 7.
No, Evan. You know what? I'm going to switch it up this week.
Oh, my God.
How many options do I have? What does
13.
it go to? 13? I'm going to pick 12.
Oh, actually, it's 14. But does that change your answer?
No, it's still 12.
It's 12. Okay, we are kicking it old school on this one. Only matches that happened during the Attitude Era. And I went online to figure out what people consider the Attitude Era. When does it start and when does it end? The start is November 9th, 1997, which is, I believe, Survivor Series?
Something like that.
And ends May 6th, 2002, which I believe is when they switched to WWE.
Okay.
We have 5 minutes to come up with our matches. It's going to be difficult.
It is, because you can't double dip, and so many of those matches were multi-mans.
So many multi-man matches. All right, we have a tough task ahead of us. Only Attitude Era matches. We got to get 5 minutes on the clock here. I didn't have my clock ready.
A quick clarification thing for not only just me, but also the people. This is only WWF?
Yes, so only WWF matches. You are limited to
WCW.
You are limited to the Fed, or else I'd be picking ECW matches in here. But only Attitude Era matches has to be from the Fed. That is where we're stuck. 5 minutes is on the clock, and the time starts right now.
5 minutes later.
Timer has gone off. This is the most stressful experience I've had. Maybe ever.
You're telling me?
Maybe ever. I still don't know the order for my matches. I think that's got to be last.
I pretty much have an order, but
I think that's got to be first, second. You know what? No, that'll be third. That'll be first, and that'll be fourth. I guess. Fuck it. Wow.
I don't like it. I don't like what. I don't like what I did.
All right. So last time we did this, I went first. So it is your turn to debut your card. Only Attitude Era matches. What do you got?
This is so stressful, and I don't even know what order I wanted to do this in anymore. But I'm just gonna write it. I'm just gonna say it in the order that I put it.
Yeah.
So my first match is gonna be TLC 2.
Okay.
Which is a tag team title match, which takes out Edge, Christian, the Hardys, and the Dudleys. What is that? Is that WrestleMania 2000?
TLC 2 is at WrestleMania X 2001.
X7, so 2001.
Yeah.
Okay. It counts. It's the Attitude Era. My next match is a non-title tag match, which is a match that I've always had an affinity for.
Okay.
It's the Radicals versus Too Cool and Rikishi from Raw.
That's such a good pick.
Raw, what is it? March 2000, I think it is.
That's such a good pick.
Do I remember what 3 Radicals are in that match? No, but it's one of the 3. Or I think it's 3 of the 4.
It's everyone but Benoit, I think.
Maybe.
So I think it's Guerrero, Saturn, and Malenko, but I could be wrong.
I liked it. That's why I picked it. My next match. Oh, it's everyone except for Benoit. That's perfect. Because my next match is Jericho, Angle, and Dickhead. The triple threat match that they had for the IC and European titles at WrestleMania
2000.
Yeah.
So far, I would like to say, of your 3 matches, there are 2 where I almost picked that match and picked a slightly different version of that same match. So this is going well.
This is going great for me. My next match is a controversial one because it's me. We're doing Hulk Hogan versus Rock from WrestleMania 18.
Had that written down. I crossed it out. It's, in terms of moments, it's maybe one of the best moments in wrestling. Like it's
Sure.
electric. It's electric.
I just needed a non-title match. And then my title match is, I think, the best title match of the Attitude Era.
Okay.
We're going Triple H, Cactus Jack, Royal Rumble 2000.
Again, a match that was on my list. So I love your card. I think it's got a little bit of everything.
I think I just somehow made a card that from the Attitude Era that doesn't have Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, or Kane, and I don't know how I did it.
Those are definitely some big omissions. I think the pick of the tag matches is great. I think obviously I knew TLC would show up. TLC shows up on mine. I picked the other one, so that
Understandable.
I knew TLC was going to show up. You and I were kind of talking back and forth while we were researching. The main event scene is all the same guys over and over again, and it's all the good matches are for the WWF title.
Yeah, all of them.
It's so hard to find WWF like the not repeating championships is so hard.
You don't know how badly I wanted to put Austin in there, but I would like. What I didn't want to put the Austin Triple H 3 Stages of Hell match because then I think that the Rumble match from 2000 is better.
All right. So I've got a variety of matches. Let's go. TLC 1. I went with TLC 1 from SummerSlam 2000. Same competitors, Hardys, Dudleys, Edge, and Christian.
Great match.
I felt like I knew you would take 2, which I think 2 is a better match, but I wanted to give... TLC 1 is not as... Like, people shit on it almost because they're like, oh, TLC 2... So TLC 1 is excellent.
Yeah, it really is.
Go give it some love. So that's my opening match. Number 2, I need to get Kurt on the card in a non-title match. So let's get weird with it. King of the Ring 2001. Give me Kurt versus Shane McMahon in a street fight. Throw that child through some glass.
I should have put Steve Blackman on here.
I should have put Al Snow on here. We could have had head cheese. I knew I needed Kurt on the card. So because I used Kurt there, I didn't go to WrestleMania 2000. Instead, I went to Judgment Day 2000 to use Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho, which I believe is for the IC title.
I don't remember that match.
It's
probably good.
It's a work rate match, which in WrestleMania, like in the year 2000, a work rate match is the weirdest thing in the world.
Is it? I mean, I feel like 2000. I still say to this day, 2000 is probably the best year in the history of that company.
It's a submission match too, so it's
great.
It's really good. It's a really good submission match.
They have so many iconic, like legitimately good matches from the year 2000.
WrestleMania 17. That's where I go next. Austin versus Rock, WWF title. I needed to have...
main event? Wait.
No, it's my 4th match. I needed to have a WWF title match. I needed to have Austin. It was... Do you want to go Triple H? Do you want to go who?
Jesus.
Austin, Rock, WWF title. Because it's hard to come back from my main event.
Do I want to know? I almost don't want to know.
You do want to know. King of the Ring, 1998. There was a absolute horror fest of a Hell in a Cell match between The Undertaker and Mankind. Which I didn't remember. Does not main event King of the Ring 98. Do you know what main events King of the Ring 98?
98, the King of the Ring winner is Shamrock, isn't it?
That is not the main event of King of the Ring. The main event of King of the Ring is a first blood match between Kane and Stone Cold.
It's in the cage too, right?
No, but I also forgot that it had the I don't know if it's in the... I don't think it's in the cage.
Yeah, because Mankind comes out after. Like, he comes back out during that match.
So it's in the little stipulations, it's first blood match for the WWF title. If Kane loses, he'd set himself on fire.
He also legitimately could not lose that match. He has a mask.
Exactly. Undertaker, Mankind, Hell in a Cell. What a spectacle. That's my main. I know it's hard to put it over Rock Austin, but I feel like it's worthy.
I didn't have Austin on my card.
I mean, I didn't have Too Cool or the Radicals, so
that's fine. I didn't have Austin on my freaking. You know what? I'll let the people decide. I leave it to the people. Give me TLC 2. Give me the Radicals versus Too Cool and Rikishi from that random match that they had on Raw. That's only 12 minutes long. Give me Jericho, Angle, and Benoit WrestleMania 2000. Give me Hogan and Rock just for the crowd alone. And give me Triple H versus Cactus Jack from Rumble 2000.
Great matches all around. I've got TLC 1 from SummerSlam 2000, the same competitors, just slightly different permutation. I've got Angle versus Shane McMahon in a street fight, King of the Ring 2001. I've got Benoit versus Jericho, Judgment Day 2000, a submission match for the IC title. I've got Austin Rock, WrestleMania 17 for the world title. And in the main, Undertaker, Mankind, throw that man off of a Hell in a Cell. He's broken in half.
Get that man an incubator.
We are going to leave it to the people in the comments. You should also make sure that you hit subscribe so you don't miss any of our extra wonderful bonus content. Also, check out our podcast if you don't already at Crossbody of Work, wherever you get your podcasts or here on YouTube, fullpressshop.com. Cop the merch, support the boys. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all those places at Crossbody of Work. We will be back soon with another Take a Card, Make a Card. You tell us in the comments who won. I think it's me. But we'll see you next time.
Bye.